We just got to the Hobbiton movie, what do you call this? Movie set. So we're going to go check it out.
Aren't you a native speaker?
Let me introduce you to everyone in the group. This is Danielle, Adela. This is Adela's friend.
Anna, hi.
Anna. Hi. And this is Adela's guy. Sasha. I want to apologize to my audience for the lower quality videos. I destroyed my iPhone while videoing at Goat Islands. Now I'm filming on my iPad. You shall not pass. My ticket, it's here. Woo, yeah! So I was given this little book with my ticket, and it opens up like this. Here's the map. This is where we are on the map at the car park.
Yeah. So welcome to the Alexander family farm. If everyone wants to take a look over to the right hand side on top of the hill there, this is the Alexander family homestead. So this is where Ian Alexander used to live with his family, the owner of the farm. Currently Craig Alexander lives there. He is the oldest son. Now if everybody, as we go around the hill here, take a look over to the right hand side, you'll see why Peter Jackson fell in love with the area. The rolling green hills, the scattered tree lines, and of course the beautiful Kaimai Ranges in the distance. So in 1998, Peter Jackson and some people from New Line Cinema were looking around the area in helicopters. They had scouts looking for an area to film Hobbiton. They were out on various of these hills here with binoculars trying to find three things: a party tree, a lake, and a rise in the hill. He saw this in the area and went up to Ian Alexander's door, knocked on the door and said, we would like to film the Lord of the Rings here. And Ian Alexander had no idea what Peter Jackson was talking about, Lord of the what, but his wife actually had read the books as a little girl and said, you know, it's a really good opportunity, you'd be silly not to sign the contracts. They started building the set for the Lord of the Rings in 1999. It took them around 9 months to build, and then they were filming for around 3 months. The set was built out of temporary materials so that at the end of filming they could tear it down. That was in the contract. However, halfway through tearing it down, we were hit with a large weather bomb in the area, a lot of rain. They couldn't get the trucks and trailers in and out of the set. They asked the Alexander family if they could leave it here for about 6 months, and this put Alexander's in their mind to start doing tours. So they started doing tours with 2 people in a minivan in 2002. Now in 2008, Peter Jackson went back and said, I'd like to film The Hobbit. He said, sure, as long as you build it out of permanent materials. And that's exactly what you're going to see on the set, folks. So if you just take a look over to your right hand side, you will start to see part of our beautiful set. So the double stone bridge, the watermill, and of course our famous Green Dragon pub.
This set, it took them 2 years to build and put it together, but they only filmed 12 days. Hobbiton smells like honeysuckle. It smells amazing. We just got off the bus and we're now heading down this awesome path. It's pretty cool. This is called Gandalf's Cutting. This is in the scene at the beginning of the first Hobbit film, where Bilbo is running out of the town with the contract in his hand and someone yells out, "Where are you going?" And he yells, "I'm going on an adventure!" Peter Jackson was very picky with what was going to be in the shot.
Okay. So if he saw any of the Alexander family sheep or cattle in the view, he would just give Craig a call and he would have to get them out of the way. And a lot of them were stored on the other side of this hill.
There's different sized hobbit holes here. You have your 90% scale ones and your 60% scale ones.
All the small hobbits would have actually been filmed in front of this. It makes them look a lot smaller than what they are.
You have your 60% scale ones Gandalf filmed in front of. Most of them are 60%.
So it's a lot smaller, making him look way bigger.
So I suppose there's a lot of shots where Gandalf was walking by.
I think I want to live in a hobbit hole. They're just so cool.
This is Bilbo and Frodo's home, okay, the Baggins. Quite a large home, isn't it? Prime real estate, right on top of the hill with this gorgeous view. Generally, the higher on the hillside, the wealthier the hobbit. Okay, and the Bagginses are wealthy hobbits. Okay. Now, I'm sorry to disappoint everybody, but there is no inside to Bag End. Oh. So all the filming for inside Bag End and inside the Green Dragon pub were done in a studio in Wellington. No, Peter Jackson's style is very old school. In Lord of the Rings, he liked to do everything from scratch. He didn't use very much CGI.
As you look around, you can see all the detail that they put in everything. It's amazing. Peter Jackson did this, so no matter where he pointed the camera, he'd always have an amazing shot.
Now, does anybody remember the scene where Gandalf walks in and he hits his head on the ceiling? Yes? Okay. So this was an accident during filming. Ian McKellen, he's such a great actor. He just kept rolling with it. Okay. Peter Jackson thought it was such a great way to show how tall he was, so he kept it in the film. Okay. Now, if you watch it again, you will see the pain in his eyes. Okay. I did re-watch it, and it's a real pain. And he kind of looks at the camera like, "Are we still going?" Like.
This here is Bagshot Road. This is where Sam lives at the end of Return of the King.
He's come back from his adventure, he's had some children, okay? He walks down Bagshot Road to the yellow door on the far right, the big yellow door with the beautiful roses. This is Sam and Rosie's home. Out of the door, Rosie comes with a little girl. The little girl runs up to him, he picks her up. It's actually the actor Sean Astin's real daughter, okay? Peter Jackson liked to involve friends and family of the crew. Which also included his little girls he had running around everywhere dressed up as hobbits, and also the 100 guests they had at the birthday party. Okay. However, you did have to be under 5'4" to qualify.
The New Zealand government was really helpful in filming the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. They actually they said, here's the New Zealand army, and they can help you build roads and bridges, and they also were the orcs in Lord of the Rings. There's the honeysuckle.
The stone bridge, as you see there, was also built by the New Zealand Army.
Now we are walking over to the pub, Red Dragon Pub, the only place where you can find certain drinks. Or Green Dragon.
Thatched mill house and the Green Dragon Pub also, you can see on the roof they've got that's real roofing they've got. It's 30,000 reeds that they've pulled from the lake and dried out and attached to the roof. Okay, so it's quite magnificent. So I'm going to give you the drink choices today. So I'm going to shout you all a drink. So all the drinks that we have on offer today are exclusive to the Green Dragon. You can't get them anywhere else in the world. Everything's hand carved inside out of New Zealand macrocarpa wood. So the choices we have 3 alcoholic. So we have a dark English stout, an amber ale, or an alcoholic apple cider. Okay, so there's 3 alcoholic choices. We also have a non-alcoholic ginger ale.
There's the amber for you. What can I get for you?
Could I have a ginger?
Like an amber ale, a dark stout. The amber ale. Yeah.
I've been working on my skills. There you go.
Thank you much.
Worse when you got drinking out of spell.
Nope, I got it.
Here's to the Green Dragon.
So I just got a few pieces of food. This is called a cheesy mousetrap. It has ham and bacon and raisins in it. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. And then we have a beef pie. Let's try this. Whew. Hot, but oh, amazing. Check out the food at Hobbiton. Super good. You're able to have weddings here and private functions. I don't know how much it costs, but oh boy, that would be so cool to have some type of private function here at Hobbiton. Think about it. That was Hobbiton. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe to the videos and look forward to more amazing things.